Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Sales Mastery Bootcamp. I'm Oluwafemi Awoshusi, and over the next few days, I'll be teaching you a few things that can help you scale your business, make more sales, even in this harsh economy. And in this training, I'll be covering a couple of things. One of the things I'll be covering is the four things that keep 90% of business owners in the struggle zone, how you can overcome it. I will also show you a little known way to attract yourself full of leads to your business. After that, I will cover this topic of how to convert total strangers to needy buyers in four simple steps. And after that, I will show you four tools I use to automate sales in my business, plus how you can access them in your own business too. And after that, I will show you how to sell 10 times more of your product and service Facebook after increasing your current marketing budget. So let's get started today. Let's start with the first thing. We'll be covering all these things over the next couple of days, but let's start with the first most important thing I want to talk about, which is the four things that keep 90% of business owners in the struggle zone and how to overcome it. See, this is the truth. 90% of people that do businesses in Nigeria struggle and they will keep struggling. It's not a curse, it's the truth. And it's true because over the years, over the past 2, 3 years, I've been working with business owners, coaching, helping them make sales and all that. I found out that most of the time, people struggle not because they don't have a good product. People struggle not because they don't know how to do business. People struggle because of one of these four things that I'm going to tell you about. There'll be more than that, but I feel for the sake of this class, if you can deal with these four things, you will go beyond whatever you are right now, despite the economic challenge. See, the issue first of all is not that the economy is bad. The issue is the state of mind of those of people running business in this economy. Even the bad economy, there are people who do 10 million naira monthly, 40 million naira monthly. Like people who make lots of money despite the bad times we are in. The question is, will you be one of them or will you keep struggling? Now, what are these 40? First thing I want to talk about this morning um, is a bad attitude you must remove from your life if you want to succeed in business. You must take it out of your life, and that is shifting the blame of failure. Shifting the blame of failure. Now, the issue is this: many times when we fail, we find it easy to push the blame on other people. Now, so you find people pushing the blame of not selling on the economy, pushing it on the government, pushing it on their friends that are not posting them. So you find someone saying, if you are a good friend, why do you not post my business for me? It is not your function to post your business for you. If you are not selling, the problem most times is you, it's not your customers, it is not your friend, it is not the government, it is you. Now, this is hard truth. People don't say this to people. It is hard truth. But whether you like it or not, it is true. Your very first problem when it comes to business is you yourself, no other person, you yourself. So every time I fail, every time I run a campaign and people don't buy, every time I put out an offer and people don't get it, every time I try doing something or I try starting a new business and it does not work out, I don't go about blaming others. I look at where did I fail. If somebody contributed to my failure, he contributed because I allowed him contribute to it. What can I do to cover up for it? You need to begin to think in that term. You think in that term of I take responsibility. You must learn to take responsibility. It is a law, it is a must. You must take responsibility for anything and everything that is going on with your sales right now. So sales has dropped. Yes, I know the economy contributed to it, but what could you have done differently that would have made people buy instead for your sales dropping? Yes, I know you ran ads and people did not buy and the ad failed. So I will blame person that ran the ads for you. What could you have done separately, differently that will have made your ad work out rather than fail? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? I want you to be able to think. If you think like this, you have solved part of your sales problems. When you know that if I fail, I'm responsible for failing, you will put more effort into getting the results. You put more effort into getting results. Now I'm doing this as a video because yesterday there was no, like, MTN did not give anybody network, and I thought about it. I could come up with an excuse and say there was no network, so I could not do the video and I could not hold the live class. I said, oh, if there's no network and I could not hold the live class, why don't I just record the video and give it to people when the network comes alive? And that's why you have this right now watching this video. So I won't go blame MTN for causing the issue for me. No, I will take responsibility. If I had recorded it as a training and I've sent it out, you would have gotten it. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So don't push the blame. Don't push blame. Don't push blame. You are wrong. You are not doing well in any aspect of your life. Accept responsibility. Look at how can I make it better? Even if it's obvious that others contributed to it, know that you are the reason they could contribute to it. You are the reason they contribute to it. And if you can deal with that, you are blessed. The second thing I want to talk about is money ceiling. Money ceiling. When I say money ceiling is the amount of money your mind can make. There's a time when I started that business, I was thinking that if I could just be making 2K every day, I'll be fine. The time came about 2 3 months after that, I got to that place where I could easily make 50K in a month. As I then I was a student, and that was not this bad. And for that, I was a big boy among students, definitely. Now, a time came I became dissatisfied with it and I expanded my mind and I said, oh, I can actually be doing 100,000 a monthly. And in the shortest period of time, I started eating the goal. And it went up and went up and went up like that. Until I got a particular amount of money and I could not move beyond it. I think that was when I got to 200,000. I could not just move beyond it. I thought of five, it did not just work. Now, what happened was that that amount was the money ceiling I had set. And the reason is because I had lived in a place where I had really had people that were seeking to get a job. And if you get a job with 200K in Nigeria, you're a big boy. So if my business is making that amount of money, I feel I'm also a big boy and I cannot break that boundary. So many times, many of us have boundaries over us that we cannot break. And whatever your boundary is limited for the economy. Let me give you an example. There's a time that if you had 100,000, you will fill your house with food. If you have 200K now, you can't get the things you get for 100,000. Now, if your money ceiling is 100,000, you will keep struggling. Now, someone is asking, how do I deal with money ceiling? Now, what I will advise is get a coach. Get a coach. Get somebody that is doing the figures you want to do. Let them talk to you. Sometimes you just need to talk out. You just need somebody to expand your mindset. And that another thing you can do is set a new goal for yourself and write it everywhere till it enters your subconscious. Your money ceiling is subconscious. So you must also let it enter your. How I broke free was that I began to say to myself many times, I want to increase my earning capacity. I want to increase my earning capacity. I want to, what can I do to increase? What can I do to increase it? And as I began to say it to myself over and over and over and over and over, I found out that I was able to break free from that thing. So this thing is in your subconscious mind. Your limit is in your subconscious mind. I was able to break through it by feeding your mind with new thoughts, listening to those that are at the level you are in. Sometimes you might need to change your circle. You might need to enter a circle of people that are doing those figures you want to enter. And if you can do that, you will do well. Now, the third thing that keeping people struggling is the fear of losing. Now, I was reading a book by Caesar Namani, and he said a senior friend of his told him that they went to see a millionaire and a multi-millionaire, and the person was just talking. And when they left, that is a more elderly friend asked him, what do you notice about that man? He said he's a good man. He said, no, you didn't notice. He said he is a very stupid man. But now the issue is he's an elder. He said, I noticed the two that this man is stupid. But I won't not say because you should know our culture, you cannot say an elderly person is stupid. And the man told him that said there are a lot of stupid people. The richest guys we have are actually really stupid people, are dumb people. But they are dumb people with balls, dumb people that don't mind failing. Now the point is there is nothing you can do. It is childishness, it is baby level thinking, beginner level thinking to think there is something that is 100%. I want to tell you the truth today. There is no business anyway. That's I don't care how they talk about it. That's 100%. I've done all sort of things. I've done freelance. I've done affiliate marketing. I think I've sold scrap products. I've done agency. I've done many things you can think about, and I know something for sure. None of them is 100%. I've done info marketing. None of it is 100%. You will fail. There are times you will fail. There is something they call the learning curve. Let me see if I can get a pen out. There's something they call the learning curve. Oh, there's no pen here. Now the learning curve. It means that when you start out a thing, the probability of your starting time is that you fail. Now, you will fail to a point that you get used to failing. And each failure you have will make you know that, will make you learn a way to now succeed. So a lot of you begin to leave your business, begin to left businesses that will have made you millions while you were in the learning phase of failure because you thought there was something that is 100%. See, the truth is, if you want to do business, be ready to fail, be ready to lose money, be ready to to waste some money, be ready to run ads that will not convert. I started learning Facebook ads. I wasted money on ads. Yes, I learned the fundamentals and I really went out to run ads. And as I was doing it, I was finding new ways to get better, new ways to get better. Now it took experientially, I know that the biggest thing in my heart is how my creative look like. By test, I knew there are kinds of ads that if I run with black background image, it will not work. So I use white background images for them. And there are niches, if you use white background images, it will not work. Depending on what you are saying. Now, I didn't just come there because somebody taught me. I came there because I had practiced it over time. I have lost in doing it. So I have people who come to me, I want to learn how to run this. I give them training, I give them instructions. But because they don't want to fail, they don't push it, they don't implement. The truth is, it is not bad to fail. What is bad is you not trying. And the next videos, I'm going to be teaching you some things that will help you make this. Will you pack it up again thinking you don't want to fail? It is not bad. Tell yourself it is not bad to fail. It is okay to fail. This month, I ran one of the worst adverts in my life. Today is 29th, today is last day in February. I ran one of the worst adverts in my life. One of the worst adverts I've ever ran in my entire life. Spent over 100K on ads, and we only got 104 leads. Now, that to me is a failure. But I sat down, analyzed that, and I saw where we made the mistake, where I made the mistake. And the mistake was simple. I built the funnel, I wrote the copy, but I did not do the creative. So the creatives that we got were very poor. And because they were poor and the audience size was small, I did not test enough creatives. Now, and I learned that if I want to run ads with a small audience size, I need to have more creative, expect a higher cost, and do more creatives to get the result I want to get. Now, if I did not fail that advert, I would not never have learned that thing. Even at my level, I'm telling you this so that you know, even at my level, I still fail sometimes with ads. But every time I fail, I take it as a lesson on how to succeed again. Do you get the point, guys? Do you get the point? So don't bother about failure. It's okay to fail. It is okay to lose money. It is okay to lose money running ads. Tell yourself mental, it is okay to lose money running ads. But every time I fail, I am learning how not to fail the next time. You talk about Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison did light bulb. He did like 99 times before he got it. Now, by the time Thomas Edison, when he did that, Thomas Edison gave himself a goal. Every 3 months, you come up with a small, 6 months, come with a small invention. Every 3 months, a smaller invention. Every year, one major invention. When he left, he had 110, 1,000 something inventions. Why? He failed many times. He failed many times, but he kept pushing. He kept pushing. He kept pushing. Tell yourself it is okay to. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to. You have 20K in your account. If I use it, what will I? If you eat the money, you have ate it. But if you put it on ads, two results. One, you either get sales. Two, you don't get sales. If you don't get sales, the money has finished. Yes, it will have finished normally. If you don't run theirs, the money will finish. If you run theirs and you did not get it, the money has still finished. Yes or yes? Yes. But you have learned how not to. When you have money next time, you will not run theirs the way you ran it last time, and you failed. Instead of keeping a lot of ideas in you, so like, you have people that have big head, big ideas. I've attended all the training, but you're not getting to because you don't want to lose money. You don't want to fail. Please go and fail. Go and fail. But get to it. These are the times to be daring. Be daring. You have an idea, implement it, test it out. If it works, good. If it does not work, you have learned that it does not work and you move away from it. Is that okay? And the last time I want to talk about today is procrastination. Procrastination. Now, every one of us is guilty of this. Even for me myself, I fight this a lot. I wanted to do this school of sales a long time ago, since January. I kept pushing, I kept pushing. But one day I told myself, if I don't start this is already March. When will I start it? 8 weeks is gone already. And the truth is, those things you are procrastinating is where your result lies. Is where your result lies. So please and please do not procrastinate. At the end of this training, I'm going to be showing you a lot of things to do. Some of you will pack it up. People have paid me 100K for training before. I taught them, they did not do anything with it. Anything at all with it. And I'm serious with you. They did not do anything at all with it. Why? I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next tomorrow. I was talking to one of my boss, somebody I respect so much, and he said something to me. He said, the first set of training he did, he learned, he took on how to sell online. he actually stole them from somebody's laptop. Stole them in the sense that the person paid for the training. He went behind his back laptop and copied it. Now, this person I'm talking about right now is worth over $2 million. Is worth over $2 million. It does not live in Nigeria. It's worth about $2 million, if not way more than that, close to $10 million if I'm not wrong. He has change of business based on that knowledge he got back then. But the guy that he copied training from his system, that guy is still in Nigeria, still struggling with his salary of any less than 300K. And he got that training from me as far back as 2006. What's the difference? This guy has all the money, has the training, but he keeps it and says, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next tomorrow. Until today, he has not done it. Go back to your system. Go back to those trainings you've left. Those things you have learned that you stopped doing. I will put out content. Do it now. Do it now. Tell yourself, if you have reasons not to do it, but do it now. Any idea you have, implement it now. I would like to pause here today. If you can deal with these four things, your struggle 90%, you will be way ahead of 90% of other people doing you are doing business. You cannot have competition. You cannot have competition. So I hope you implement all this. In the next training, in the next training, I'm going to be talking about 2 ways to attract consistent flow of leads in your business and how to convert total strangers to needy buyers. That will be what we'll be covering tomorrow. Tomorrow. I hope you learned something. If you learned something, do like this video. You can subscribe to the channel you are watching it on. I will appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends. Share it to other business owners. Let them all learn with you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you very much.